Dang right, I'm live Discord. Alright, let's just get started. Wow, is my microphone really high today? No, looks like it's about the same. Just peaked a little bit there. Maybe I should turn it down a smidge, like that. I think that should be fine. Cool. Well, let's just get started. No fancy intros today. I want to play some Halo, just a level, stream it as well, and then call it a day. Shouldn't be too long of a stream today, so hopefully everything's working properly. So let's start Halo. We're up to assault on the control room. Last time I played, so let me just. Hey Sales, hope you're doing well today, and you're not late. No, I'm doing assault on the control room because that's what I got up to yesterday. I'm not going to be streaming for long. It's only like this level, and then I'm going to be done. So. I would have been your daddy, but a dog beat me over the fence. Everything should be capturing fine today, hopefully. Let me know if there's any audio issues or anything.
This is as far as I can go. Roger that. We'll be able to find our way to the control center from here. Good luck. Bullhammer out.
So yeah, this is a modified version of Halo. It acts a bit more like the Xbox version. They explained it a little bit yesterday. It just looks a little different, and it has some improvements here and there, like 60 FPS animations where normally it would be 30 frames a second. So, but it does make a few cutscenes look a bit weird. So, let me get that plasma pistol. Wait, I just dropped my. I want this content. Let's go. I think this is like one of the longer levels in the game. Yep. There we go. See, Nightbot has already posted a cat move. I'm a bit rusty today. Playing so much better yesterday. But this is sort of like a last minute decision today. It's like, well, I kind of want to stream.
The presence here is stronger than I anticipated. They seem to have the entire region secured.
Thanks, Cortana. And yeah, this is on easy.
Interesting.
Because I just want to chill out.
The weather patterns here seem natural, not artificial. I wonder if the ring's environment systems are malfunctioning. Or if the designers wanted the installation to have inclement weather.
This is Fire Team Zulu requesting immediate assistance from any UNSC forces. Does anyone copy? Over.
I didn't think there were any human forces left on this part of the ring.
Cortana to Fire Team Zulu. I read you. Fire Team Zulu, this is Cortana. Full position. We're on our way.
Roger
Don't
that.
stand a chance with the plasma pistol. Whoa. Something I always loved about the first Halo was the dead body physics. Like, I know they went to ragdolls in Halo 2, but I love the way they just like limp in this game, I guess. Uh-oh. Back off. Because it didn't use ragdoll physics in this one. Also, you can actually skip a section by jumping down if you're good enough, but I don't want to do that. Let's play it properly. Where is he? Got him. I should probably get another plasma pistol, shouldn't I? So yeah, I got a new monitor yesterday, I think it was, yeah. And it's really good picture quality, but there is one problem I don't like about it. And that's when it's moving, you can sort of see, like, in dark areas, there's like a smudgy effect, like a black smudge. It's not refreshing fast enough, I guess, or something like that. It's really annoying. But it was not one that I purchased, it was one handed down to me, so my dad's got a better screen. He ends up buying all this stuff and doesn't actually uses most of it. So basically this monitor doesn't have a really good response time. I can sort of adjust, it's got like a... yeah. Now, I can sort of adjust the response, well it's not the response time, but there's a feature that it has. And I noticed in one... with this feature off, it has this ghosting effect instead, like you can sort of see the last frames or something. It's really awful. And then when it's on high, it's a little less like that, but it's a little bit smeary, but not too bad. And on the higher settings you get smear, but none of the ghosting effect. It's really weird. That's the best way I could sort of explain it. It's not too bad, you know, I can sort of tolerate it, but I know a lot of other people wouldn't. It's kind of a shame because the actual quality of the screen is really good. Yeah. See, in my instances, it's sort of like dark areas that does it. Or like white text on a dark background, and you can sort of see that smear effect. It's really weird. So this is like a type of monitor where I wouldn't recommend it to somebody else if they didn't want that sort of issue. But in my case, it was still an upgrade from what I had because even though the LCD, you know, like didn't have any of that smearing problem, the quality was a lot worse. So, like it was very much more pixelated. Even though it was running at the same resolution, it looked pixelated. Now I can actually sort of see the fonts and everything so much more clearer. In some cases it's almost like it's too good, if that makes sense. Like you can sort of see all the jagged parts of the fonts. Like for instance, when I'm playing Halo, I'm actually running Halo at a lower resolution. Because for whatever reason, I can't get it to run at like 1920 or 1080. So normally when that happens, it's usually a problem with the display scaling, because on Windows you can turn the display scaling up. And for whatever reason, that sort of like breaks some games. Should I take the sniper? Take the sniper. But like for some reason, like some games think they're running at a that you can only have a lower resolution, and you have to like override it in Windows' compatibility settings. Get in. Thank you. Whoa.
Fight this thing alone.
Ice physics.
Make him count. Ow, man.
The ice physics on the Warhog are actually kind of fun.
Got him. Give me an angle.
I don't ever remember ice physics making a comeback in any of the other Halos actually, for Warhog. Or any vehicle like that.
Nice shot. Covering fire. That's the way to do it. Bye-bye. No problem. Found him. Back me up. Careful. Need something for me. Oh, yeah.
Right. Yeah, so even though I changed like the scaling settings
But they didn't count on running
for
into the
compatibility in
squad of
Halo, it still doesn't run at a higher resolution than other ones. Also, but then again, I'm also running it in borderless window because I don't like running my games in full screen for the most part. Because otherwise, you have to wait till you alt tab out of the game. Ooh, a scorpion tank. Gotta get in there.
Give it up! Damn it! Enemy forces eliminated. The area is secure. Oh, crap. Get the hell out of here, man! Somebody call the dropship!
You store that garbage right now, mister. You're a Marine, so act like it, damn it. We've got a job to do.
Negative, team. No evac available at this time. But the chief and I could use some assistance.
Okay, Marines. Time to pay back the chief for pulling your sorry tails out of the fire. Prepare to move out.
I've never heard that before. Huh.
Go, go, go!
Showtime!
Well, that was short-lived. That music. I got a tank. I got a tank.
Enemy mortar tanks sighted at my position. It's gonna be a busy day.
The Covenant placed their tanks to defend the entrance to the tunnel.
Ah, blooming jackals, man.
Looks like that armor wasn't so tough after all. Let's mop up the rest of them.
Covering fire!
Right on.
Really need to take out that turret. Oh yeah, got him.
Fight this thing alone.
Is there another turret up there? Better shoot it just in case.
Leave some for me.
I always love tank sections. They're pretty much unstoppable.
More Covenant sighted. Man, these guys are like cockroaches.
Yeah, got him!
Get cocky now.
Alright, don't shoot the cannon. Oh look, more bottomless pits. Things I tend to always die in.
Keep it up.
Jackals once more. Oh, this is not looking good.
You're almost a man.
That's what I'm talking about!
Yeah, nice try, Grunt. Can't get in there. Can't fool me. No, don't get out.
No time.
There we go. Rolling Thunder.
Covering fire.
See, another change is that the mod I got on, you don't get the black bars on the cinematics, so normally you get little black bars that pop up at the bottom and the top. They do like a sort of cinematic effect.
Don't bother getting up.
Always love the physics of Halo 1. The vehicles that bounce off of other vehicles. Everything was so much more bouncier in this game.
See, they're not so tough. You got that right.
Is there anything in here? I never really... Uh-oh. Oops.
Killing my men.
Nice shot.
Oh, dead. That's good. Never really ever bothered to explore this area.
Good one.
Yeah, active camo. Well, I killed him and I killed the other guy as well, so... Stupid solid trees.
Over here.
I'm not really sure why they put this here. Any reason you'd want active camo here?
Firing. Didn't even see me.
I should probably get back to the tank. Right, where's the Marines at?
Got me.
Come on.
Behind you. Floor it.
Is that all of them? Oh yeah, because I accidentally killed one, didn't I? Oops.
What the? There it is. Let me get that for you. See ya. Ow, man. Right on.
There's no running.
We showed him. Oh, I'm hit.
Open fire. Oh. Ah, the bird.
No point hiding behind that rock.
That can't be all of them.
Get up so I can kill you again. Damn straight.
I thought the Covenant had eliminated all the Marine forces in this area.
Well, you're wrong.
Get the lead out, Marine.
Uh-oh. Oh no, not again. Please don't get my tank stuck.
Anybody else hear that? Oh man, Covenant dropship inbound. Take cover.
The Covenant is dropping in behind us. We're trapped. Taking heavy Heavy fire!
Yeah, but I got a tank.
Here comes more. The best you can do.
I don't know why they're trying to run in front of my tank, bro. Wait. Well, there's no way I'm gonna get my tank through there, so.
Pile out!
Glad I grabbed the active camo.
Whoa, sir, the Covenant are dug in up in those rocks. They got us pinned down here.
We need to get up this ridge.
Marines, hold your positions. We'll handle those guns.
Master Chief, we should scale the ridge and get below those stationary guns.
Wait, you mean that one?
I'm in no hurry for a heroic charge on those guns, Cortana. Holding position.
Like that.
Nice shot. Way to go.
Run of the gun. That's it. Big banshees.
Come on!
Man. I didn't realise just how much more powerful the pistol is in this game compared to any other weapon. Because you can destroy the banshees pretty easily with a pistol. There we go.
I'm talking about. Yeah. All right.
I'm out of sniper ammo, but maybe there's some more down here. Let's have a look. Definitely more on the exploring route. Locked doors. Yeah, another annoying issue I've been getting lately is I keep getting stuttering. I mean, not specifically here, but I mean like in everything in
Don't
general.
bother getting up.
And the audio hangs. It's kind of annoying. Like if I was saying hello, it'd be like hello like that. It'd be all weird. It's driving me nuts. I probably should really do a clean install of Windows at some point, because I think my install is a bit buggy. Uh-oh. Getting a plasma pistol. me throw a grenade then for a minute. Let me in. I'll take that. It's not very good, is it? Playing this to get ready for new PC Halo, perhaps. I was originally gonna do all the Halo games in the canon order, like Halo Reach, then Halo 1, 2, then Halo 3 ODST, then 3. But I've been having some problems with my PC and I can't capture without it blue screening at the moment. So. It was working fine when I was last testing it, but so I hope you're doing well today, Dan Slow. Good to see you. ODST was great. I loved ODST. Because it was like a different theme. Like you weren't a super Spartan or anything like that, you were just a Marine. Lost in the dark, rainy city, you know. I mean, I like them all. I don't have any real preference over any of them. So. But I really did like ODST. But on what was I gonna say? When it comes to things like Firefight, though, I prefer Reaches. I really need a different weapon right now. Uh-oh. They might have, I don't know. Unless you're considering it after 343 touched it, in which case anything that 343 touches I don't consider canon. In my mind. Like, Halo ended at Halo 3 for me. You just assume that Chief died. He got sucked into a planet and died in the end. Oh god, Halo 5 was... Multiplayer was really good though, apparently. The multiplayer for Halo 5 was probably one of the best Halo multiplayers there's been, but in recent times. But yeah, from what I saw of the single player of Halo 5, yeah, I can't say that I like what I saw. It'd be interesting to see what they do with Infinite, because apparently it's supposed to be set further in the future. So. Perhaps, I don't know. I mean, that might have been something that was touched on in the books, and I haven't really read any of the Halo books, so. I need another plasma pistol. Yeah, it's the story of Halo 4 and 5 isn't really all that great, honestly. No, that's fine. I don't mind a bit of swearing. What? Yeah, I wasn't. Halo 4's was sort of tolerable, but yeah, just 5 is the worst. Yeah, I mean, really, by the end of Halo 4's story, it was like, she's dead, you know, like, she's gone. Why is she back again, you know, it's... They should have just left her, you know. But that's the thing, right? In Halo Infinite, apparently Cortana might be making a comeback. But not as an evil Cortana, so I guess like a clone or something, like another, like a new Cortana. That's what I remember seeing anyway. So I don't know what's going to go on Halo Infinite. The interesting thing about Halo Infinite is it's supposed to be, I think, it's probably going to be more like open worldy than these other Halo games, and it's not running on the same engine, so. Well, that's the thing. Halo Infinite seems like it might actually be kind of good. There's a lot of hype for Halo Infinite, so. I'll keep my eye on it. It's coming to PC as well, by the way. It's not an Xbox exclusive, so that's coming to PC as well. I don't want that. There's nothing enemy in there. Where is he? I'm gonna get that grunt. You sold your Xbox One? Yeah. See, I never bought one. I still got my trusty old 360. But I never I can't take my 360 online because it's modded, so. And I modded it. And I could get another 360 one day, but there's not much point now that Halo's going to come to PC, so. I am a little bit disappointed with what's going to happen with the PC releases, because, and it's really no fault of their own, but they're not going to keep any of the stats and stuff like that from the 360 versions of the games. So it'd be like starting again, and that kind of upsets me because I've got a lot of history with Halo, a lot of history of Halo games, lots of old matches, you know. But it's understandable they can't port that. So. Hi Pendulum, hope you're doing well today. Cat Boo. Nice. Hit me. Oh, hit me again. What do you get? Yeah. Just there's a lot of history going to waste, you know. And all the progress I had, you know, it's all gone. Unless I play the 360 version. But like I said, I'd have to buy another 360.
Analyzing. This must be the control room.
What bet?
Subtle. The entrance to the control center is at the top of that pyramid structure.
I made a bet.
Bring me up there and I should be able to get us inside.
How do I do that? I did not think we'd get to max rank, remember? Oh yeah! I made quite a lot of progress on it, but no, I didn't get there. But that's because I couldn't keep playing on Xbox Live. I didn't really want to keep paying for Xbox Live. Oh god, I'm gonna die on easy at this rate. And yeah, when you played like custom games and Firefight on an Xbox Live profile, it would slow the amount of credits you earn, which was, you know, fair because it's an online profile. But I wasn't playing online anymore, so and the progress was very slow. Well, that must have been a really long time ago. Well, at least you don't have to eat a hat. Man, doesn't time fly? These last few years have just been going past so quickly, it's actually kind of scary. Like, it's the start of the new year and a few events happen, then it's Christmas again. I'm like, oh my god. I swear as you get older, life just speeds up. I mean, I remember, like, as a kid, the days were actually really long. I swear they were really long as a kid. Like, when a Friday comes, it's just like, it stays around. And I got so much time and I can do so many things, you know. And these days I feel like I can only do like one thing and then it's like nearly the end of the day already. Kind of annoying. Where's the other guy? I wanna... Surprised. Yeah, perhaps. Yeah, maybe as you get older, maybe you just lose like a sense of time or something.
The entrance to the control center is located at the top of the pyramid. Let's get up there. We should commandeer one of those ghosts. We're going to need the firepower.
Oh look, the old simplistic control room. I just remember in Halo 3 when you'd come out from over like here somewhere Like in Halo 3, you'd be like over here, and you come out, but you can't get up this side. You have to go all the way over here, and then up here. Is that a Banshee just... Wait, there's a Banshee stuff. Let's get him. Who's shooting me? Will you stop that? Can't get him because I'm in the ghost. Yeah, so as I mentioned earlier on and yesterday, this version of Halo might look a little bit different, but it's modified to look more like the Xbox one than the PC version. Restores, you know, a few of the graphical effects. It also has 60 FPS animations, whereas before they would only run at 30. It's actually running on Halo Custom Edition. Steal it? I can't steal it. This is Halo 1, remember, you can't steal anything in Halo 1. That wasn't until Halo 2. You can't lock onto the Banshees using the rocket launcher either, so it's... Unless it's coming to you like that. Yeah, that was all Halo 2. And remember, Halo 2 is on PC as well. But it was awful. Because it was the Vista version. And you needed Windows Vista to play it. And the FOV, you know, the field of view was really low, so you'd get sick watching it, you know, and playing it. So it didn't run very well either, if I remember. Oh, and the editing kit was locked down as well, so you couldn't like make very good custom maps. I believe there's a project called Halo 2 Cartographer which brings back the multiplayer for it, and it they've included like field of view tweaks and split screen, sort of. So and it's a bit of fun, but it's got better netcode than Halo 1 had. Any more enemies? Good. So in a way they're doing really good work with that, because Halo 2 PC was awful. Fear the pink mist. Dang, Nightbot going ham with the cat poos.
Scanning. Covenant forces in the vicinity have been eliminated. Let's move on to Halo's control center.
Yeah, I said I'd only do one level, but let's do one more.
This is it. Halo's control center.
This is what I miss about, do you know any places that could have good web hosting services? No. I don't. Because I don't usually host... I mean, I usually just... If I was hosting something, I'd just use a VPS, but... I don't know any website hosts.
That terminal, try there.
You all right?
Never been better. You can't imagine the wealth of information. The knowledge, so much, so fast.
It's
glorious.
So, what sort of weapon is it?
What are you talking about?
Let's stay focused. Halo, how do we use it against the Covenant?
This ring isn't a cudgel, you barbarian. It's something else. Something much more important. The Covenant were right. This ring... it's Forerunner. Give me a second to access. Yes, the Forerunner built this place, what they called a fortress world, in order to... Wait. No, that can't be. Oh, those Covenant fools. They must have known. There must have been signs.
Slow down. You're losing me.
The Covenant found something. Buried in this ring. Something horrible. And now, they're afraid.
Something buried? Where?
The captain. We've got to stop the captain.
Keys? What
The
do we...
weapons cache he's looking for. It's not really... We can't let him get inside.
I don't understand.
There's no time. Get out of here, find keys, stop him. Before it's too late!
Let's do this level. I like this level. But yeah, something I miss about the Halo games, because in Halo 2 Anniversary they use pre-rendered cutscenes, and I actually prefer these other cutscenes, so, like the in-game cutscenes.
The last transmission from the captain's dropship was from this area. That was over 12 hours ago. When you locate Captain Keyes, radio in, and I'll come pick you up.
I should probably get a, if I can find one, another plasma pistol. Actually, it's supposed to flood. Shotgun would probably be better. Wait, where did the assault rifle go? Did it go under the rock? Huh. You loved this game as a kid when it first came out? Nice. I didn't play it on Xbox originally, I played it on PC. And I played the trial version first, so... It was a long time ago. So I hope you're doing well today, Soul Reaper. I was gonna get the plasma pistol, but you know what? Not today. Love the ambience of this level. So spooky. Random things exploding. I think this is one of the levels that I used to get lost in. This game has my favourite shotgun in all the gaming, yeah. The shotgun's really good in this game. Love the sounds it makes as well. Down we go. Probably should save that. Oh, I got plasma grenades on. I don't want plasma grenades. No more grenades. They explode faster. I think I got them all. It's kind of opening one spot. A lot of dead things in there. See, sometimes it feels like you're going around in circles in this place. I think I've done it a few times, so I can remember where to go.
Stay back! Stay back! You're not turning me into one of those things! I'll blow your brains out! Get away from me! Ah! Ah! Don't touch me, you freaks! I won't be like you, I'll die first! Find your own hiding place, the monsters are everywhere! Play dead! That's what I did! Play dead! These are the live ones! Oh god, I can still hear them! Monsters! Ah! 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 Just leave me alone! Sarge, Mendoza, Sandy. Oh
I wonder if you can. Okay. The interesting thing is how he's reloading his weapon, but you don't see him reloading his weapon. Yep, he's driven insane. But to be fair, the flood is kind of creepy. Oh boy. This is where it all started, isn't it? And some of the cutscenes might not look quite right because again I'm running the animations at 60 frames a second. So I've got a feeling this cutscene might not look exactly how it's supposed to, but we'll see. Jenkins. See how this looks. This could be it.
Why do we always have to listen to this old stuff, Sarge?
Watch your mouth, son. This stuff is your history. It should remind you grunts what we're fighting to protect.
Hey, if the Covenant want to wipe out this particular part of my history, that's fine by me.
Yeah, better it than us.
You ask them real nice next time you see them, Vicente. I'm sure they'll be happy to oblige.
LZ looks clear. I'm bringing us down.
Go, go, go! Stay close, Jenkins.
There's always been back lines on this.
Mendoza, move it up! Wait here for the captain and his squad, then get your ass inside.
Sir!
Okay, let's move!
Which is weird, right? I mean, look at it. Something scrambled the insides.
What's that? Plasma scoring?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe there was an accident, you know, friendly fire or something?
What do we have, Sergeant?
Looks like a Covenant patrol. Badass elite units. All KIA.
Real pretty. Friend of yours?
Nah, we just met.
Yeah.
Right, well, let's get this door open.
I'll try, sir. But it looks like these Covenant worked pretty hard to lock it down.
Just do it, son.
Yes, sir.
Convenient they got one of those things that happens to open alien doors. I got a bad feeling about this.
I got a bad feeling about this.
Boy, you always got a bad feeling about something.
Sarge, can you hear me?
What's going on, soldier?
We've got contacts, lots of them, but they're not Covenant. They're just tearing through us. What the? Oh no!
Corporal, do you copy? Over. Mendoza, get your ass back up to second squad's position and find out what the hell is going on.
But
I don't have time for your lip, soldier. I gave you an order.
Sarge, listen.
What is that?
Where's that coming from,
Everywhere.
Mendoza?
I don't... There! Mira!
Hold still! Hold still! Let him have it!
You can see that some of the cutscenes weren't designed for widescreen.
Sergeant, we're surrounded.
God damn it, Jenkins! Fire your weapon!
There are too many,
Don't
Sarge!
even think about it, Marine.
What is Keys even firing at?
Oh, this is loco!
Get back here, Marine! That's an order!
Jenkins!
He dead. Flood. Here we go, the creepiest enemy in all of Halo. Popcorn. It's not going to hit many of them. Indeed. Definitely the best enemy. Run into the grenade. Okay, yeah. I love how the objective is just escape. Let's try not getting lost. That's not going to hit me. Oh yeah, the door breaks, so that means I have to go over here. They don't actually transform anybody in Halo 1, do they, if I remember? I mean, I know they do, but they don't, you know. I don't remember ever seeing them do it. All of them are downstairs. No reason to go down there. Dang it. I love how they explode in Halo 1. Where then you just hit one of them and it sets off like a chain reaction with all of them. How do I get back up? Because I think I need to get back up. Am I going to have to go back? Yeah, I should be able to get back up here, right? Yep. Do you mind? I just wondered what some of these things do. Maybe it's some kind of power generator or something. Maybe this is a holding facility or something. Or flood. Of course they can get back up again in this game, can't they? Now, there's that glitch again where the... I don't know why that happens. Right here. So weird. The game just like doesn't render. Now I had that happen on the Pillar of Autumn with like the really dark textures. Back off popcorn. As I used to call it jellyfish. Overshield up there. Yoink. Oh, of course the bridge is still there. We'll get to the other side if I remember. Which meant I think going down here. Fun fact about the cutscenes in this game: when you see like vehicles flying around or moving around, you know, like the Pelican, they're all previously recorded, you know, Bungie employees like driving the vehicles, so they're all just recorded animations. And that goes for like a lot of the cutscenes in the game, even the dropship what Jenkins was on. So if the level design changes, if you change something in the level design, then there's a chance it will probably fly into like a wall or something instead. And you'll get off at the wrong location. And all the Marines you see like running around in that Jenkins cutscene, I believe are all recorded animations as well. Because I've got a feeling there. But I haven't checked that. Yeah, same. They didn't. I don't think they use a lot of AI in the cutscenes. Yeah, congrats on that level up. There's a leaderboard by there. You can see who's what level, where, and whatnot. I can't remember how to get to it. Maybe it might be like exclamation point levels or something. But yeah, they didn't use AI, I don't think. They just recorded themselves doing it, doing all the cutscenes. And in theory, you can record yourself in the game and make your own sort of cutscenes. But the only way you need, and the only way you can do that is to replace a certain DLL, and it's for a certain version of Halo. And then you can sort of just like record yourself running around or something, then play it back in the map. But it's not 100% accurate when I last tried it. Like it skips a few frames, so... Which again, if it does that, it has a chance of it desyncing. My biggest complaint about Halo PC, right, is the lack of like AI sync in this game. Because it would have been so fun if like Halo Custom Edition had AI sync. But it doesn't. The people that ported it, by the way, were Gearbox, and they decided to use. I think they just decided to optimize a connection for like 56k or something. So, and then no AI would sync. So you can play custom maps, but you can't have any AI. Would have been nice to see in the remastered version. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. Does the remastered version have an online co-op? Like on... In fact, yeah, it does, doesn't it? The Xbox 360 version has an online co-op. So... in theory, on the re-release of Halo 1 on PC, that will have online co-op, which means... and they've said this, they've been thinking about, after the release of all the Halo games on PC, they've been thinking about adding modding support, so there could be a chance we could get things like custom maps and custom campaigns in all the Halo games with AI sync and everything, so... that'd be absolutely great if that happened. Then everybody could like, you know, check out all sorts of different custom campaigns, you know. You can get like total conversions, you know, different themed levels. It wouldn't all just have to be, you know, like Slayer or anything. It could just be like actual people versus AI. But the thing is with the AI sync netcode is it's a different type of netcode in comparison to the normal netcode for multiplayer.
What's going on down there? I'm tracking movement all over the place.
Look, thank God you're here. We've been lost out here for hours. After we lost contact with the rest of the mission, we headed for the RV point, and then these things that they ambushed us.
Who's talking?
We gotta get out of here.
Oh, you.
There's a large tower a few hundred meters from your current position. Find a way above the fog and foliage canopy and I can move in and pick you up.
Yeah, what was I saying? I remember now. Oh yeah, the netcode was different in co-op than normal Slayer and multiplayer games. Yeah, and the netcode. Oh wait, did something just crash? Oh. What popped up? Something popped up. Weird. But yeah, the netcode is different because in like, I think it can only support like 4 players in the AI sync, sort of like next state. And if the network is lagging, it actually causes everybody else to slow down as well. So, whilst in the normal like Slayer, capture the flag and stuff like that, it doesn't slow everybody's connection down, but you sort of see people teleporting around instead. So there's like different netcode.
Greetings. I am the monitor of Installation 04. I am 343 Guilty Spark. Someone has released the flood.
Not again.
My function is to prevent it from leaving this installation, but I require your assistance. Come, this way.
I don't have much of a choice, he just teleports you.
Chief, I lost your signal! Where'd you go? Chief! Chief!
Snake? Snake! Dun 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 dun. Dun dun dun. Yeah, and it's this level. The library. Is anybody streaming?
We must collect the index before we can activate the installation.
Dang, nobody's streaming then. Well, I'll do this level then. Kind of waiting for somebody to stream. Let's do the library. Here we go. Oh, it's the first time with the explodey ones, isn't it? Oh, good.
We are near the index. Follow me.
That's fine. I'm just waiting for like anybody to stream at the moment. It's actually been really quiet today, which is usually... It's very unusual. Because usually there's always some stream going on somewhere, you know? Like, within my following list, of course, but...
The energy field above us contains the index.
I heard somebody is going to be streaming today. And they said, oh, I'm going to stream by the end of the hour, and it's been like 2 hours. I think. So... And in a way, I kind of don't like streaming when somebody else is streaming, like on my following list, because I'd just rather watch them than stream myself. So. But it's been really quiet. So. But then again, there was just like the Sonic Speed Marathon that was on during the weekend. So maybe some people are like winding down from that. Got games done quick again in June. And they announced a schedule for that, and I'm like, wow, this is like kind of all over the place. Some of the games are like all over the place. Like you've got one type of game, and then you've got another type of game, then you've got a different genre type of game. And I'm like, what? And all the good stuff for me, like the stuff that I would love to see, is like after midnight. So, and I don't stay up really anymore. So.
The security doors have sealed automatically. I will go access the override to open them.
God, this level, man. And I've been following ESA, which is the European speedrun assembly. I think it is. And I haven't actually watched it yet. Like, I haven't seen any of their marathons.
Hustling. You brought such ineffective weapons to combat the flood.
But it's supposed to be better than the games they put on. Just because it's like not as big.
Oh, the flood must not escape the installation. They consume all. You can see how the body's been transformed by the genetic structure of the flood infection.
I love how he talks about everything.
As long as any hosts remain, the flood is virulent.
Hold on, be right back. Alright, I'm back. Just got myself another milkshake, that's all. What do you think about the whole Epic Games bribing other companies to work with them instead of Steam? Scummy as heck. I'm all for competition, and like I don't mind if you know, there's competition to Steam, but paying other developers to get your game on your platform isn't competition in my mind. A lot of people are like, why are you like getting so upset about like exclusives being on that platform? Because it will eventually come out, you know, just Steam eventually anyway, but it's just the way that they're doing it. It's really annoying. As such. And the thing is with Epic, the Epic Game Store, is it's not good either. Like the Game Store isn't even that great. There's features missing, which I would like to see before I would rather use it, you know. And I still use it from time to time, but
research facilities are most impressive. Perhaps you will have time to see them later.
I don't use it as much as Steam. Like you can't, for instance, you can't validate your game files on Epic Game Store as far as I'm aware. There's no way of doing that. And it's just frustrating. So if you if one of your game files gets corrupted, you can't validate it. You have to download and reinstall it again. You can do a bit of trickery by sort of renaming the game folder and then making it think it's uninstalled. And then you start the install, then rename the game folder back. And I've noticed you can sort of validate your files using that, but it's not good. But pretty much every other client has it. I mean, Ubisoft's Uplay has better functionality than Epic Games Store, so yeah, I'm just not a huge fan of the store and what they're doing, so basically. Like for instance, you know Borderlands 3, right? Well, that's going to be Epic exclusive, so... And the thing is, I'm not gonna pay for it. I'm not gonna play it until it comes out on Steam. So. Not that it means much, because normally, if they weren't paying the, the developers, normally I'd go, well, I'm just not gonna, buy the game. I'm not gonna play it, and that would be enough to, like, say, in protest that I don't like this thing. But because they actually, giving them money, it kind of feels meaningless even to say, oh, I'm not gonna buy your game, because they're already getting money anyway. So. I don't know. Like, if your product is actually good, then people will buy it. But when the store's front's paying them, it's, I don't know. I think there's a lot. I think a lot of it was also down to, like, the different cuts as well. Like Steam or Valve took a larger cut, the developer payment or something. Then again, so did a lot of other platforms, if I remember correctly. I mean, Microsoft had you had to pay for DLC. You had to forcefully make people pay for DLC. So that's why in Left 4 Dead on Xbox 360 you have to pay for all the DLC.
Only for a short time. Speed is of the essence.
Anyway. Yeah, like proper good competition is what we want, and I feel like things like Good Old Games, Ubisoft's Uplay, Origin, they're all proper competitors. So.
Please wait here.
I mean, also Steam does a bit more than just displaying the game. They do handle a lot of the back-end sort of things. Like with Steamworks. Like the friends list features and all that sort of stuff is all Steamworks. There's quite a lot to Steam. There's more to it than meets the eye. Alright, we can go down in there, don't we? I'm sort of actually on autopilot when I'm playing this. I still can't believe that that the Master Chief Collection's coming to Steam. Like, I was expecting it to come to PC, but Steam? Like, you've got the Microsoft store, But then again, the Microsoft store isn't, all that great. Like, it's alright, but a lot of people have issues with it. And sometimes it can be very slow for no reason, and sometimes it works fine. It's just weird. Ah.
That's a good idea. Your environment should serve you well when the flood begins to alter the atmosphere. You are a good planner.
Notice how in this game they say that Master Chief and the humans are Forerunner, but in the later games. Wow, I just walked straight into that rocket. This is bad. I'm dead. Should get some cover.
The installation was well conceived. It is sure.
Is there any health kits around here? I kind of need a health kit. I really want to shoot the obby spot.
We have much more important business here.
God, this level is so long. I don't want to ride the elevator.
I would conjecture that the other species currently on the installation is responsible for releasing the flood. They seem most persistent in their attempts to access restricted areas.
But yeah, so the other in the other Halo games are like, oh no, humans aren't forerunners anymore. They're our own thing. I think that was like from 4 onwards. But in this game, Spark flat out says, you are forerunner. Actually no, he says that in 3. Yeah, no, he says that in 3. But then in this game he hints at it, it's like, last time you asked me, would I do it? So... Any more? I think, if I recall, some of these areas they, like, spawn quite a lot. That the enemies actually respawn. Give me a shotgun. Hold your position until the monitor returns. Did my go? Oh god. On the monitor index. Are we there? Yeah, can't remember. Feel like we're close.
I naturally prefer the simple too dangerous to release, and their sterilization protocols may then need to be enacted. Of course, samples were heavier after the last catastrophic event. For example, it skips. Let me say, might have been an error.
Yeah, just a little bit of an error. Just think, the flood wouldn't have been in this game had they not have kept the specimens. Now there's the example of the lovely dead body physics in this game. Just how the part of the body just hangs down, it's stretched.
Oh, hello. Please control your temper.
You deserve that one.
The installation was specifically built to study and contain the flood. Their survival as a race was dependent upon it. I am grateful to see that some of them survived to reproduce.
So he's grateful that the flood reproduces. The flood eats everything. Kind of a butt, really. Hello. I think you can hide in one of these corners if I remember. Was it this one? You can hide in one of these corners, you don't have to do anything.
I will deactivate the security.
Let's test it.
Wait here.
I think it's this corner. Let's see. I think I saw this one in an old Halo speedrun. I think it was. Because they can never find you here. I guess their AI doesn't go around this corner. It's also a good thing to do because it saves your ammo as well. See? And I think they endlessly spawn until like the doors open, so you could in theory just get these guys. I don't think any more spawn. Am I right? Yeah, it looks like I'm right.
Please stay close. Time is short.
Yeah, I know that feeling. Ah. Hey, look, another elevator. You love elevators? I love elevators. Let's ride more elevators. Fourth floor. Tools, guns, keys to super weapons. So the question is, why couldn't he teleport you right to the fourth floor? Why did we have to go through any of this at all? Oh, somebody actually went live on Twitch. I can't believe it. There's people out there. Whoa. You're lucky I ain't got no green ammo.
Please stop firing your weapon.
Confirmed people stream on Twitch. Wonder what they're streaming. So I use a little Discord channel on my server which posts every time somebody goes live. That's how I know. And I prefer it over like the Twitch notifications because it actually pops up on my screen. Or in this case my Surface Pro, which I've got for chat. Because I don't have a dual monitor setup. But I use a Surface Pro 6 for my second screen as such, so. I mean, I use it for other things as well. I just realised what he meant by that statement. I think he's meant that that the flood repair the Pillar of Autumn, which is interesting. There's popcorn everywhere. Do they endlessly come here? I don't know. I think they do, don't they? Pump this, let's get out of here. To the index. The best part is how it comes all the way back down again.
The energy barrier surrounding the index will deactivate when we reach the ground floor. You may now retrieve the index.
And then he nicks it.
Protocol requires that I take possession of the index for transport. Your organic form renders you vulnerable to infection. The index must not fall into the hands of the flood before we reach the control room and activate the installation. The flood is spreading. We must hurry.
We must hurry.
Which means that any organism with sufficient mass and cognitive capability is a potential vector. Is something wrong?
No.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Splendid, shall we?
Oh good, another person went live. Perfect. Ah.
Unfortunately, my usefulness to this particular endeavor has come to an end. Protocol does not allow units with my classification to perform a task as important as the reunification of the index with the core.
This is the best cutscene, by the way.
That final step is reserved for you, Reclaimer. wasn't supposed to happen.
Oh, really?
Wrecked.
Cortana.
I've spent the last 12 hours cooped up in here watching you toady about, helping that thing get set to slit our throats.
Hold on now. He's a friend.
Oh, I didn't realize. He's your pal, is he? Your chum? Do you have any idea what that bastard almost made you do?
Yes. Activate Halo's defenses and destroy the flood, which is why we brought the index to the control center.
You mean this?
A construct in the core? That is absolutely unacceptable.
Sod off!
What impertinence! I shall purge you at once!
You sure that's a good idea?
How dare you? I'll...
Do what? I have the index. You can just float and sputter.
Enough! The flood is spreading. If we activate Halo's defenses, we can wipe them out.
You have no idea how this ring works, do you? Why the Forerunners built it? Halo doesn't kill Flood. It kills their food. Humans, Covenant, whatever. We're all equally edible. The only way to stop the Flood is to starve them to death. And that's exactly what Halo is designed to do. Wipe the galaxy clean of all sentient life. You don't believe me? Ask him.
Is it true?
More or less. Technically, this installation's pulse has a maximum effective radius of 25,000 light years. But once the others follow suit, this galaxy will be quite devoid of life. Or at least any life with sufficient biomass to sustain the flood. But you already knew that. I mean, how couldn't you?
Left out that little detail, did he?
We have followed outbreak containment procedure to the letter. You were with me each step of the way as we managed this crisis.
Chief, I'm picking up movement.
Why would you hesitate to do what you've already done?
We need to go. Right now.
Last time you asked me, if it were my choice, would I do it? Having had considerable time to ponder your query, my answer has not changed. There is no choice. We must activate the ring.
Get us out of here.
If you are unwilling to help, I will simply find another. Still, I must have the index. Give your construct to me, or I will be forced to take her from you.
That's not going to happen.
So be it. Save his head. Dispose of the rest.
Save his head, dispose of the rest.
Look out!
Alright. And with that, I think I'm going to wrap it up. But stick around, because we have got someone live on Twitch. And I wish to host them. So. Let me just finish this up. So, let me get them open. Yeah, I'll continue from where I was soon-ish. I don't know when I'm in the next stream. Because I can be a bit random with my streams. It's just, for some reason lately, I've been feeling like I've really been wanting to stream, and I don't know why. I just really like it. It's just a bit of fun, you know? But I should be a little bit careful because I don't want to like burn myself out or something. So, but yeah. Anyway, so I am going to host someone named Helen, and they will be speedrunning Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. They are very good at it, and I think it's 180 emblems. Yes, it's 180 emblems. So, I'm going to host them. I'll see you guys later, and take care. Bye-bye.